Good evening. In this session, we will have a look at the heritage of operations management. As you may be aware, the functional area operations is concerned with creation of product, and this functional area operations reach the present stage over centuries and have undergone some major transformations. So we can have a look at these major developments or incidents in the history of operations management in this session. Basically, the heritage of operations management can be divided into three distinct era characterized by three different focuses. First one is cost focus. The second is quality focus. And the third is customization focus. What do you mean by cost focus? Cost focus is concerned with mass production. That means you are producing single standard product in large volume. So what are the means to standardize the output so that you can enjoy cost advantage? What are the means to increase the volume of production in order to reduce per unit cost? That was the thrust area or concern in cost focus. So we can say that cost focus consists of three distinct era. First one from 1776 to the 1880, which can be termed as the period of some early concepts for cost reduction. It was characterized by the concept of labor specialization proposed by Adam Smith and Charles Babbage. Another contributor is Eli Whitney, who proposed the concept of standardized parts. Eli Whitney got an order to produce 10,000 muskets or shotguns. And he proved that all the 10,000 guns can be alike. It can be uniform in features. Further, he proved that all guns can be produced out of standard parts or components. So the assembly of standard parts give you a standard product that is identical to one another. At that point of time, it was a major accomplishment. Then comes the period of scientific management, that is from 1880 to 1910. Who are the major contributors of this period? First one is Henry Gantt, who proposed the concept of Gantt chart. Gantt chart was very useful in the scheduling of jobs. or in the timing of activities in a particular job. We can never ignore the contributions made by Frederick Winslow Taylor, who is known as the father of scientific management. Or the scientific management principles proposed initially by Taylor, fine-tuned and enriched later by Frank and Lillian Gilbert, the husband and wife team, assume significant relevance in the history of operations management, particularly in cost focus. Scientific management or the experiments initiated by Taylor can be named as time and motion studies, which consist of three things: method study, time study, and fatigue study. Method study means while doing a job, first you find out the right method. For example, I want to touch my nose. The most appropriate method to touch my nose is do like this. This is the right method. I can go for another method like this by spending more time. When I do like this, I am spending more time. I am utilizing more energy. So Taylorism or scientific management says that first you find out the right method to do the job. Then you go for a time study. That means you find out what is the time needed to do the job once, or what is the time needed to produce one unit. Also, you have a look at the worker, the amount of energy needed to perform the job, or the level of fatigue. Depending on the level of fatigue, you provide some rest allowance, and then you fix the target for the worker. That is method study, time study, and fatigue study, which is also known as time and motion study, which is another way maybe termed as scientific management. Another contributor is Erlang, who proposed the concept of queuing theory. Then comes mass production era that spans over 1910 to 1980s. The invention of moving assembly line by Henry Ford I was a remarkable one at that point of time. Moving assembly helped Ford Motor Company to reduce the time needed to produce cars significantly. So that triggered mass production. Then the concept of statistical sampling proposed by Shewhart, the EOQ model or economic order quantity model proposed by Harris, a linear programming mooted by Danzig, CPM and PERT proposed by DuPont and American Navy, as well as the concept of material requirement planning are considered as some major developments during the mass production era. So we can say that cost focus gained momentum from the early concepts, scientific management era, and mass production era. In other words, we can say that the Industry 1 and almost a major part of Industry 2 were practicing or proposing cost focus. We know the Industry 1 that is started in the 1784, characterized by mechanization, steam power, weaving looms. It was facilitating mass production, which in turn reduce per unit cost. Like that, Industry 2 that happened or started in the 1870, characterized by mass production, assembly line, and extensive use of electrical energy. That was also facilitating mass production of maybe standard products that reduce per unit cost considerably. So this can be termed as cost focus in the history of operations management. Thank you.